If you're in the market for a value-driven everyday watch, this may be the watch for you. In my opinion, I would rather have this than a Seiko that's in the same price range, and I will tell you why. Before we dive deep into this one, let me tell you a little bit about Karl-Leimon. The company was founded in 2017 by two friends who happened to be foreign exchange students living in Japan. They gained record-breaking support in Japan by receiving over $1 million through crowdfunding efforts. Now, this watch is made in Japan. Not sure how much or what percentage is made in Japan, but I personally think their initial models looked a little too much like the type of watches us watch enthusiasts don't really gravitate towards. However, this particular line that they're calling the classic field definitely feels a little different. It hits different. They have two dial layouts in multiple colors, but today we're checking out the classic field applied indices olive that retails for $550. From pictures and video, the watch looked well promising. By the way, I'll leave a link to two watch review videos from my friend's top tier ticker and my affordable watch collection. Both stand-up guys with fantastic channels. So the real question, as with most watches I check out, was, I wonder if the watch in hand feels as good as it looks. And for this particular model, I can honestly tell you that it exceeded my expectations. Let's get into the specs of the watch. The case is constructed of 316L stainless steel. The case measures in at 38mm, is 46mm from lug to lug, and only 9.5mm thick. In between the lugs and measures 20mm. The watch with the rubber strap weighs in at 72 grams, and the watch has a water resistance of 100 meters. Helping the water resistance is a signed 6.4mm screw down crown. I wish I could say the crown was smooth to operate, but unfortunately it was a little difficult to screw it back in at times. The case finishing has been executed very nice. There's a mix of polishing and brushing and beautiful rounded edges on that bezel, which by the way is brushed as proper field watches should be. I love the slimness and shape of the watch. Somehow it looks elegant yet very much like a tool watch. Protecting the dial, there's an AR coated sapphire crystal. I'm not sure how many layers were used or if the AR was applied on the inside or outside of the crystal. What I do know is that it works, and through it we can admire that beautiful dial. Sure, it takes inspiration from the Rolex Explorer, but it's not a one-to-one homage. I'm a fan of the numerals, and the sunburst dial looks very nice in different lighting. I truly wish the company opted for less writing on the dial though, more specifically at the 12 o'clock. Other than that, the dial, along with the very sharp looking syringe style hands, is very attractive. One thing I was not expecting was good lume. The lume has been applied on the hands and indices. The company unfortunately doesn't specify what type of lume they're using, but what I do know is that it's really good, way better than I expected, and it lasts a long time as well. When flipping the watch over, we find a very slim screw down case back with some information about the company. The writing is legible, and although I'm a sucker for display casebacks, I think this was the right move to keep the watch slim. Powering this watch is a 4Hz caliber Miyota 9039. The company chose a great caliber. I love the sweeping seconds hand, the slimness, 3.9mm to be exact, and the overall reliability. The accuracy is slightly better than an NH caliber, coming in at -10 plus 30 seconds per day, and it has an approximate power reserve of 42 hours. This caliber has winding and hacking capabilities, 24 joules, and since it has no date complication, well, there's no ghost position on the crown. Okay, let's talk the rubber strap. It comes with a signed buckle. The strap very much looks like the one found on the Patek Aquanaut. And truthfully, since that's one of my grails, this gave me the feels of that, and it's the reason I agreed to making this review. Funny how an element of a watch can pull you in. The strap in hand feels very supple, but I'm not sure if it's FKM. But I do love how it seamlessly integrates into the case of the watch. However, I would have loved to see either drill lugs on the case or a quick release system on the strap for easy strap changes. On my 6 7/8 inch wrist, the watch feels very comfortable and looks really good. I don't have any green watches in my collection, and this very much could be a keeper. This watch really is a gata watch or a go anywhere, do anything type of watch. It has the looks to both look elegant and sporty. The 20mm lugs means you can pair it with a ton of straps. 100 meters of water resistance is plenty for most of us. The sapphire crystal means no scratches on the crystal, and the overall quality is really good for the price. The biggest downfalls for me are the smoothness of the crown or lack thereof, all the writing on the dial, and the website. I don't know about you, but I like to know what I'm buying, and when the company doesn't give you enough details about the product, it's not a good look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for the continued support. Let me know your thoughts on this watch and the company as a whole. Until next time, be safe out there and stay humble.